Are you healing? Are you working through the trauma of that past relationship, those inner child issues you got from mom or dad? Are you still recovering from that last major mistake you feel you made? Are you? Or are you just saying that word as like a safety blanket? Babe, I'm not here to be mean, but I am here to challenge you. I'm here to ask the question, are you healing or are you just comfortable staying stagnant? So sit back, relax, let's have a conversation, royalty. Hi guys, welcome to my channel. If this is your first time here, I'm Carissa. I am so grateful you clicked this channel. I hope you decide to stay, subscribe, and kind of browse through my little, I've got a few videos now. I'm very proud. So please enjoy, like, subscribe, join the club. All right, I'm looking to build the community I am searching for. So we're here to talk love, to talk peace, to talk self-growth, okay? And for those of you that are returning, babe, I love you so much. Like, you, true royalty, okay? So thank you for being a part of the journey, and don't forget to like this video too. Okay guys, so now we got the introduction out the way, let's have our conversation. Did you get your snack? I hope so. I hope you came prepared, because we need to have a conversation about what healing really is. I think this word has gotten used way too much. It is now a clutch. It is now armor to protect ourselves from trying again. And that's something I've noticed about people who tend to use the word and cling to the word in conversation. It's something that I noticed about myself. When things ended with my daughter's father, I went on a journey of healing. I thought I could do it on my own. I thought that meditation, journaling, writing, I thought being alone even was going to heal me. And I thought I was going to be able to identify all my triggers, all the issues that I had in relationships and problems that I had by being alone and self-reflecting. Girlies, I can't tell you how many videos I have written, or not many videos, how many essays I have written, to diary entries, all of these things to try to self-reflect and understand how I let myself get into certain situations or let them go on for so long. So when I re-entered the dating world, I thought I was healed. I didn't come back to the table thinking that I had tons of baggage around me. I was excited to date again. I thought there was new love out there for me, new opportunities. I wanted to date again. Now, it wasn't until I started dating did I realize how unhealed I actually was. I still had anxiety. I still had an anxious attachment style. I still had my clingy nature. There were things that I thought were my ex's fault that he caused, that I realized my nervous system seemed to just be comfortable with and helped create these situations. I was anxious regardless of whether the guy was communicating openly or talking to me, because that's what I was so used to. My body was constantly concerned of getting hurt because that was the experience it had had prior. So here I'm thinking that I had healed all this anxiousness, this odd attachment style that I felt I had, and I just had realized, no, I just hadn't placed myself back in a situation to test that wound again. And that's what I want to remind you. That healing is beautiful, babe. You can heal all day, but there's going to become a point where you have to get back in the game. You have to try again. When an athlete injures their body or tears their ACL, they don't know if they're ready to play again 100% until they get back on the floor, because their body has to stress that limb, that injury, and it has to be placed back in the situation that it broke in order to repair itself, in order to see if it's strong enough to move forward. Now, of course, that might be scary, that might be terrifying. If you've ever had a real ACL tear or injury, you know how fearful it is to get back into that situation again. But that fear almost can lead to more injuries. And that fear that you may have about this emotional healing, this emotional trauma that you have, may be holding you back in your real world. Some of you have been healing for 2, 3, 4 years off a 6-month relationship. babe, it's time to get back on the floor. It's time to try again, because you know what? You're not completely healed yet because you haven't tested yourself. You've been so comfortable being by yourself, and girl, you want to be alone forever? That's fine. I genuinely mean that. Some of us is meant to be aunties. But for those of you in your heart of hearts who don't want to be aunties, they want to be the mom, girl, you're not going to do it if you don't go back out and try. You have to be willing to put yourself in the situation to get your heart broken again, to get cheated on again. You have to learn your own triggers too and be like, no, he's not going to cheat on me. That's just my past relationship talking to me. That's just my nervous system, which has been attuned to a cheater prior. It's my nervous system that's comfortable in chaos. And that's why I keep picking these same people over and over instead of doing the work to be with someone who's not going to give me that trauma. It's not going to give me that up and down. And then working on self-regulating myself. Some of you want to fix other people. You get into these cycles of, oh, I'm going to fix him and then we're going to live in a happy, healthy relationship, instead of identifying that you are the real trigger. You're the only thing you can control. So you have to prepare yourself for the wounds, but also prepare yourself for the success that might happen. Healing isn't linear. And you may find that when you get into a situation that triggers some of your wounds and some of your traumas, that you realize they are still very fresh, and that you might have to go back and do some different work, more work. You might have thought you were healed and realize, no, I'm not. This is still open. This is still hurting. But you putting yourself in those experiences will be the reason why you truly do heal. If you are in a loop of dating a cheater and you finally get back out there and you recognize first glance, oh my gosh, that's a cheater, and you learn how to step back out of that relationship and take care of yourself before it gets too deep, that's healing. Hiding from the world isn't healing. This same thing can be true with anything, with anxiety, with the thoughts that you have in your head. Healing means trying. It means giving yourself that test again. I don't want you to use your trauma as a safety blanket. It is safe to be scared and to be in the house and not go anywhere. It is safe to not make mistakes. It is safe to not try again. But safe isn't going to give you the life you want. Safe isn't going to bring you happiness. I don't know about you, but I don't like watching the same episode of the same show over and over again. Do not let your trauma allow you to live a repeat episode. Whatever it is that you're scared of, maybe you want to have a closer friendship, but you were betrayed by your friend. Girl, not everyone is out to hurt you. You will find people by going to explore. And yes, there will be some bumps. Yes, you may be betrayed again. But the healing you did in your last situation, the coping mechanisms you learned, the skills that you learned, will be the reason why when you get betrayed again, it won't take you down again. It won't be the reason why you feel like you can't get back up, because you have learned all the skills, you have tried again. And that practice makes perfect situation is going to make you stronger. Life doesn't get easier, you just get tougher. And I know in a way that can sound like, oh, you mean life is never gonna be easy? No, babe, it's always probably gonna be tough. But as you get stronger, you will be able to fight these battles with more ease and get to enjoy the happiness that you are wreaking with what you sow. You know, I believe in you. Like, you got this, okay? We are healing together because we don't stay stagnant. A stagnant river is a sick river. Okay. So if you stayed this long, leave me a green heart emoji, because that's my favorite emoji. And tell me what you're healing from if you want to share with the class, because I want to hear what are we working through. I told you mine was my ex, and girl, did it take some time? I'm still healing. I literally got triggered today and had to remind my nervous system I'm in a new situation. It's not an easy journey. Never will I say that. Okay. So tell me what you're healing from, and we will gather. We will have that council meeting. Okay. And also, don't forget, nobody's told you today, even though my sister thinks it's the cringiest millennial thing, I want you to remember that you are loved, you are cared for, and thought of, if by nobody else but by me. Have a good day, Realty.